In this example, we want to factor 4x squared plus 16x minus 14. Before we start, we can see that our first variable of x squared has a coefficient of 4. So we want to first try and see if we can get rid of this 4. Well, looking at all of our coefficients, we have 4, 16, and 48. The greatest common factor of all these numbers is 4. So therefore, we can factor out a 4 from each of these terms. So when we take out a 4 from 4x squared, we're left with x squared. When we take out a 4 from 16x, we're left with 4x. And then when we take out a 4 from negative 48, we're left with negative 12. So now we can work on factoring everything inside our brackets. So to do this, we want to see what factors of negative 12 add together to give us positive 4. So let's write this out on the side. We need to find our factors of negative 12. Well, of course, we have 1 times negative 12, because 1 times negative 12 gives us negative 12. But then we can also have negative 1 times positive 12 to give us negative 12. And then we can have 2 times negative 6, but then we can have negative 2 times positive 6. And then we can have 3 times negative 4, and then of course we can have negative 3 times positive 4. Now we need to see which one of these factors add together to give us our middle term of positive 4. 1 plus negative 12 gives us negative 11. Negative 1 plus 12 gives us positive 11. 2 plus negative 6 gives us negative 4. Negative 2 plus 6 gives us positive 4. 3 plus negative 4 gives us negative 1. And then negative 3 plus 4 gives us positive 1. So which of these factors add together to give us positive 4? Well, that would be our negative 2 and positive 6. So using these factors, let's set up our answer. We're going to write two sets of brackets, and then these brackets always start with our variable, in this case x. Now we just fill it in with our factors of negative 2 and positive 6. So in our first bracket, we'll have negative 2, and in our second, we'll have positive 6. And then we can't forget our coefficient of 4, which goes out front. So now let's check if our answer was correct. Let's use our distribution laws. We'll multiply this x by the second bracket, and then this negative 2 by the second bracket. So we have our 4 out front, and then we have x times x to give us x squared, plus x times 6, which is positive 6x, plus negative 2 times x, which is negative 2x, and then negative 2 times 6 to give us negative 12. Now we want to group together our like terms, and we get 4x squared plus 4x minus 12. Now we can factor in this 4 to everything inside the brackets. 4 times x squared gives us 4x squared. 4 times 4x gives us 16x, and then 4 times negative 12 gives us negative 48. Well, this is the same as our original question, so therefore our factors of 4, x minus 2, and then x plus 6 were correct as our final answer.